Good day everyone, I am Wendy Bailio and today I'm going to discuss the production guide of radish or Raphanus sativus. So for its soil and climatic requirement, ang radish daw is good siya nga itanom during the cold season, and the cold season sa ato ang country, which is the Philippines, is during October to December, and then the harvest time would be best during kanang init-init na sa ato ang country, which is sa April or May. So mas best siya itanom og kanang cold season kay mas moisturize ang soil nga iyahang tamnan, and mas best siya i-harvest during summer kay para maiwasan ang seed loss or pagkawala sa mga seeds due to birds or heavy rains nga possible makaanad sa mga seeds. O best siya nga itanom 2,000 feet or above sa ground kay para makatubo siya og tarong. So for seed production, it is important na fertile sand loam and silty loam soil with slightly acidic condition of pH level 6 to 6.5 ang imuhang tamnan sa imuhang radish seedling. Og lalom siya dapat friable, which is meaning crumbly or kanang luag-luag nga kanang yuta good. Tapos rich in organic matter, meaning kanang naay butangan nimo siya og kanang animal manure, could be chicken manure or cow manure, and relatively free from any form of disease-causing microorganisms. Kaya if present ang disease-causing microorganisms, na possibility nga ang pagtubo sa imong radishes is kana unhealthy, or maybe dili na lang jud siya motubo at all because giunhan na siya sa mga disease-causing microorganisms. This is the example of kanang seed sa radish. So, ang recommended variety diri sa Pilipinas is ang daikon radishes, which is kanang usually nga makita jud nato sa palengke, kanang tag-as nga radish nga makita. Mao na siya ang kanang popular diri sa Philippines kay dugay iyahang kanang storage life, kana 60 days iyahang a lifelong ni iya nga pwede siya ma-store nga di siya madaot. And also dali ra pud siya motubo from pag-vernalize nimo saya 75 days gikan sa pagtanom is mag-flower na siya, makaproduce na siya og seeds, and 120 days gikan pagtanom is makaproduce na siya og kanang good seed yield, and it is already matured and can be harvested na. Culture and management. Sa time of planting, as what I have said kaganina, it should be during the cold season, October to December, para mas best ang result sa imong crops. Also, ang pagtanom nimo sa iya is during cold season, while ang imong pag-harvest, as what I have said kanina, is kanang during summer or kanang dili nating ulan. So vernalization requirement. So in order to plant a radish, you have to vernalize first its seeds. So how do you vernalize a radish seeds? So first is you soak the seeds sa water for 24 hours. Then after you soak them for 24 hours, is imo siyang i-incubate. So how do you incubate? Mag-prepare ka og cheesecloth ba dira or kanang moist paper didto nimo ibutang ang imuhang na-soak na nga mga seeds. Then after that, imo siyang ibutang sa cold room under 5 degrees Celsius temperature for 8 days. Tapos imo siyang i-make sure jud na ang seeds is well maintained in a moist condition during vernalization. Next is the land preparation. So it is important na kanang imuha daang i-prepare ang imuhang land and soil nga tamnan sa imuhang radishes so that you can ensure nga ang imuhang gitanuman is better for your crop. And also during the plowing and kanang pag-incorporate nimo sa mga inorganic matter, butangan nimo siya og mga decomposed animal manure, you make sure that it is decomposed kay para kana dili di masagulan og mga harmful diseases nga maka-cause of death sa imuhang plant. This is ang planting. So, planting the vernalized seeds in the field can be done any time of the day as long as there is adequate moisture in the soil. So, pwede nimo i-plant ang mga na-vernalize na nimo nga mga seeds any time of the day as long as you make sure that the soil or the land nga imuhang tamnan is moisturized enough. O ang pagplant nimo sa mga germinated nga seeds kay 3 to 4 pieces germinated seeds o imuha jud dapat siyang itarong o plaster kay para itarong nimo siya plaster 20 centimeters apart. So sa isa ka bangag na ay 3 to 4 germinated seeds, and then 20 centimeters apart is another 3 to 4 germinated seed na pod. The seeds are immediately covered with thin layer of soil about 1 centimeter thick by gently passing a rake on the top of the bed. So after na nimo siya nabutang sa soil nga imuhang gitamnan is i-cover nimo ang soil og 1 centimeter thick by using a rake on top of the bed. And the vernalized seeds should always be maintained in moist condition during planting to prevent drying. Irrigated should follow days after planting to ensure good emergence and seedling stand. So after na nimo siya matanom ang mga vernalized seed is you should always make sure na ang soil nga imong gitamnan is moist condition. And make sure pud nimo nga while gatanom ka is moisturize jud ang soil to prevent drying. Kasi as I have said, ang radish is need niya og moisturized na kanang soil. Irrigated should follow days after planting to ensure good emergence and seedling stand. So, after nimo na make sure na okay na imong pagtanom, imuha jud siyang kanang i-follow up og watering. I-follow up nimo siya og watering para dili siya mag-dry up. Next is the fertilization. So, ang fertilization sa radish daw is mag-contain siya og nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. 90 kilograms ang ginakailangan sa kanang sa radish. So, half sa nitrogen is imo siyang ibuubo during sa land preparation nimo. So, while naga-prepare pa ka sa land, i-apil nimo og kanang yabo ang mga kanang nutrients na iyahang kailangan like the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. And then, pag after na nimo siya na mix up sa yuta, i-make sure nimo nga the next time nga magbutang ka og mga nutrients na pod after 3 weeks sa imong pagplant is ibutang nimo ang half sa nitrogen na pod. But you should be careful sa imuhang pagbutang sa fertilizers. You make sure na dili maigo ang seeds kay it can cause harm sa imuhang seedlings. And you should make sure na ginatanggalan nimo siya og weed and anything nga mga sagbot kay para dili niya maagaw ang mga nutrients o dili niya maagaw ang mga nutrients sa imuhang mga radish. And so the irrigation, water should be applied more frequently during the early part of growing period. So as what I have said kaganiha, radish needs constant watering or kailangan niya moisture nga soil, kailangan niya basa-basa na mga soil, and it should be kanang maintain jud na nimo nga kanang status sa imuhang radish or else it will die or it will not grow properly. And also, you can use the irrigation method, sprinkler or by furrow irrigation. Next is the thinning. The purpose of thinning in radish seed production is twofold: to maintain the proper density of the crop and to rough off types and diseased plants. The crop is thinned to about 1 to 2 plants per hill at the early part of its seedling stage to minimize overcrowding. So, as what I have said kaganiha, kada bangag sa imong soil na ay 3 to 4 germinated seeds. And after mga kanang pag nagtubo-tubo na siya gamay, you do the thinning, which is tanggalon nimo tong mga feeling nimo disease na nga disease na pagtubo para ma-minimize ang overcrowding sa imuhang tanom. And also, para ma-obtain nimo nga og ma-make sure nimo nga ang nitubo nga mga radish is healthy og disease-free. Next is the weeding and cultivation. So, just like what I have said, kanang weeding and cultivation, it is very important nga during while nagatanom ka sa imuhang radish is gagmay pa lang nga mga na-notice nimo ang sagbot is imuha na siyang tanggalon para dili niya maagaw ang mga nutrients sa radish. So, for the harvesting and other post-harvest operations. So, for the harvesting, radish pods do not shatter even if allowed to fully ripen in the fields. So, ang radish daw is bisag pasagdan pa nimo siya na mag-fully ripen is dili jud na siya mabuak. However, the pods are mature enough. The crop should be harvested as soon as possible to minimize risk loss due to birds or unexpected heavy rains. So, even though dili siya madaot, bisag fully ripen na siya, it is important na pag mature enough na siya, is kwaon na jud na imo na jud siyang i-harvest so that ma-minimize ang seed loss nga hinungdan sa birds o unexpected heavy rains. And the crop is ready for harvest once the pods turned mature and brownish in color. So, mailhan mo nga ready na siya for harvest pag ang mga pods niya is brownish na siya in color and kanang ready na siya and it is brittle enough for cracking. So, the seeds must be brownish in color, firm and hard, gahi na siya, but is brittle enough for cracking. In harvesting naman, the flower stalks where pods cling are cut and gathered, then they allowed to dry in an open area. So, pag-harvest na is gina-separate ang flower o ang pods kay para makuha na nimo ang seeds, ma-separate nimo ang seeds ug ma-separate nimo ang flowers. Next is the threshing. To have an easy threshing, the pods are first separated from the stalk by hand or by passing and pulling the stalks in a comb-like stripper. The separated pods are collected and sun-dried to become more brittle and pounded using wooden or mortar pestle to break the shell of the pods. The seeds are then separated from the shell of the pod by passing them in a sieve or winnowing. So, after na nimo ma-separate ang pods sa iyang stalk, is imuha na siyang ibulad sa sun for like kanang 2 days if pure sunlight, but kanang if mag-ulan-ulan gani, you have to put it in a dryer, kanang dryer sa mga corn, sa rice, para ma-make sure jud nimo na wala na ang moisture sa seeds. O kanang during this time pa kanang enough na siya nga ma-brittle na siya, ma-crack na siya, is what they do, ginahang nila ang stalk or ang pod kay para mahulog diretso ang seeds niya. Next is the drying. Seeds should be dried properly to about 70% content before packaging to prolong its storage life. To attain such moisture content, 2 days of continuous sun drying will be enough. When the climatic condition does not permit sun drying, an overnight drying in a conventional type grain, palay, and corn dryer will be sufficient to attain the target moisture content. Next is the seed testing. The seed must be tested for its germination ability and purity. So, after na mo siya na sun-dry ang seeds, is mo undergo siya seed testing to make sure nga ang imuhang itanumay na purog balik is good quality na mga seeds of radishes. Lastly is the packaging. Packaging seed materials must be airtight and moisture-proof. So, after everything, the packaging should be kanang airtight and moisture-proof. Kaya kung dili siya airtight o dili siya moisture-proof, na possibility na madaot siya inside the packaging. Kay the packaging is used for commercial qualities man. So, there should be information such as name of the crop, place of harvest, date of harvest, and percent of germination. It should be labeled in the package. And that's it. Thank you.